Well, I just found this tree stump, and I dug it out, well, part of it, and that's the pieces. It's a really old tree stump. It's a pine tree, and what happens, it's like 100-year-old, is all the sap from the stump. The stump can't rot because there's so much sap that gets concentrated in the stump. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see all the dark spots, which is basically this whole stick. That's just really saturated sap, and it's really, really pungent. You can really smell it, and it's even sticky to the touch. So I've collected a good amount, just to show you what I'm going to do. It's really sticky. That's where I dug it out from. You can see part of it. It's under here still. Down there. Can't really dig it all out. Take way too long. This just took like 10 minutes just to get this, which is a good amount of stuff. So I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. This is a video response to, I hope I can pronounce it right, waldhandwerk. I'm probably saying that wrong. Sorry. The link will be in the description. And I'm showing you today how to build a self-feeding fire. This is a miniature one, so I'm trying to show you how to build one that'll last through the night, but this is a miniature one of that, just to show you the basic concept. And a lot of the videos I've seen online, they build these like huge, massive piles of logs that are just like enormous, and that's not really the way to go. You, for one reason, if you're trying to stay warm by it, and the flames are huge because it's so big, you have to sit farther away. Then once that fire dies down, you have to get closer to it because you're colder. And so the way I do it is not necessarily how big it is. You do want it bigger than this, of course, but you want bigger pieces on the bottom and smaller pieces on the top, but then you don't want it to be too dramatic, just smaller on the top so you can light it. And you light it on the top, so then the fire will burn down. If you light it at the bottom, the fire will engulf everything and burn really fast, and this way it burns slow, kind of like a candle. But so the way you do it to not have to build this huge, enormous fire is I use this wood from a tree stump, which I just explained earlier. You know, all the resin is in this tree stump. It's all like really compact, and basically what this stick is right here is like 99.9% resin and like 0.1% wood. So imagine this whole stick is basically a giant piece of pine pitch, and pine pitch burns for a really long time, so that's why I use this. And it's also it's harder to put it out, like the wind, it's burns stronger, so the wind won't blow it out unless it's really strong wind. And also a cool thing is if you get the wood, this kind of wood like I have, and you get it really saturated, like it's really saturated with pitch, and you put it in the water, you can take it out of the water and light it with a lighter, and it will still light because it can't absorb any water because it has like all this pitch in it. And I've actually seen now, if you know the Light My Fire fire steel company, Light My Fire, they actually now sell like 6 sticks of these for like $10. I saw them at Dick's Sporting Goods, so I thought that was kind of cool. So I'm going to show you that you can just light this one stick with a lighter, and a stick like this will burn for at least 20 minutes on its own with nothing else after you light it. And if you take a regular piece of wood, that will not happen. So what I do is I just cut a little bit off so you can light it with the lighter. Just flip it up, and then you just light it. As you can see, you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it, I can hear it. It's hissing and bubbling because of all the sap. And you can see I just did not take long to light that. And once it gets going, it's not going to stop. Let's see if you can hear it. Put it up to the camera. And another thing is, it is so saturated that when it burns, some pitch will actually drip off of it, because it heats up the pitch, and pitch will drip off. So as you burn the top, pitch will drip down to the bottom, and at the bottom it will burn even longer because of that. So this stuff again is really, really, really cool. And as you can see, it's a really strong flame, and I mean, it's not going anywhere. It's pretty amazing stuff. So yeah. So that's also a great candle making material to just do that. But that also makes a great candle if you just do that. It's pretty simple. So now, you know, the type of wood you pick is critical. If you pick this wood, your fire's going to last twice as long as if you picked some other kind of, you know, just plain old hardwood. And it's amazing. So I'll show you me lighting the other fire. You can actually just do that with this stick. I have fine shavings on the top, and then just bigger sticks. And remember, this is miniature, but this one fire, this would last for at least an hour. And you can see, like, there's wind blowing now, but it's not going out because of the pitch. And I don't know if you can see this. Let's see if you can see that. You see that black right there? That's all pitch. That's just kind of oozed out. All this black stuff right here. I can scoop it up on the end of the stick. You can see it's stringy like a spider web. That's all just pitch that's come out of the stick. That's how they also make pine tar, is using this. So and if you wave it around, it's kind of hard to get out. It never really goes out. You see that? Here, let me put it over here. You can wave it all you want. It keeps on coming back. There we go. Finally. One little fire. Let me show you just the size. It's not that big. It will last for over an hour. Just bigger than that. But you know, it doesn't have to be this humongous fire that's as big as you are. It'll last you well through the night, and it's a really strong flame. Also, if you want a piece, message me and send me it. So that's the basic concept of how to build a self-feeding fire and what type of wood you should use. And thank you to waldhandwerk. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. For this challenge. And yeah, so I don't know if you can hear it. I'll get it close so you can hear it hissing with the sap. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is really going. And that's the basic shape.